A pink, graceful bird. This is a flamingo, one of nature's most beautiful works of art, with its graceful demeanor and beautiful plumage. Flamingos live in aquatic ecosystems such as lakes, rivers, and marshy beaches in temperate regions of Africa, South America, Southern Europe, the Middle East, and Western India. Lake Nadron, located in Tanzania, is one of the most famous flamingo habitats. Flamingos have a body length of between 2.1 meters and 1.3 meters and a weight of 3.5 kilograms, which is very light for their height. Unusually, their feathers have an elegant pink color despite their long legs and large wings. Flamingos rarely fly for long periods of time or travel long distances. They mostly prefer to rest by walking or standing. Flamingos have comb-like filters in their beaks that allow them to wade through mud or sand when searching for food in the water. Flamingos have webbed feet, which allow them to be active in the mud without the risk of falling in. Flamingos have a lifespan of 30 to 40 years, but in the wild they live for 15 to 20 years. Flamingos feed on plankton in the water, crustaceans like dogs and shrimp, and seaweeds like artemia and blue-green algae, as well as small fish. Artemia and blue-green algae contain a chemical called keratin, which is absorbed by the flamingo's body and applied to its feathers, giving them a pink glow. They mate once a year and lay a single egg in a depression in the mud that they build to suit their wetland habitat. After 30 days of incubation, the eggs hatch and the fledglings are cared for 5 days before leaving the nest to live together in small colonies. But until they reach adulthood, they're still fed on their mother's milk. The flamingo's wet esophagus is called crop milk. It's an unusually bright red liquid, which is a common misconception about flamingos because it looks like milk or blood. They even have a habit of co-parenting, as this crop milk can be given to males as well as females. Their natural enemies include crocodiles, royal lizards, birds of prey, and mammals such as hyenas, baboons, and leopards that live in the marshes. They have no defense, so the only way to avoid them is to run away. Flamingos usually stand on one leg, and while this behavior is not fully understood, it is believed that they do this to reduce muscle fatigue and to protect their body temperature. Lake Natron, also known as the Lake of Death in Tanzania, is a volcanic lake filled with sodium bicarbonate that is home to a large population of flamingos. It is a lake of death for other animals who enter the lake and are burned or frozen to death. The lake is a key habitat for flamingos in Tanzania because it acts as a shield against natural enemies. Flamingos' long, slender legs are resistant to the corrosive water, allowing them to survive in Lake Natron. So far, so pink and graceful, you've learned about flamingos. For more animal documentaries, subscribe to Alpacaworld TV.
A jellyfish is a single, unisex animal with a jelly-like body and numerous tentacles. They are primitive creatures that have lived in the ocean for 600 million years and have no eyes, nose, ears, brain, or heart. It appears to swim in repetitive motions, but it's very weak, so it mostly just lets the current carry it along. Its main food is plankton and small fish. It grabs its prey with its tentacles, paralyzes it with its venomous sting, eats it in its mouth, and excretes it back into its mouth. Natural enemies include sunfish and sea turtles, which are said to be resistant to jellyfish venom, rendering stinging attacks ineffective. Jellyfish are prolific and ubiquitous in the ocean, making them an important part of the marine ecosystem. Jellyfish have a fluorescent protein in their bodies that gives them a mysterious glow. This protein is a valuable research material in the genetic engineering world. Thousands of jellyfish are caught off the coast of the United States each year and sent to laboratories. The jellyfish's venom is deadly to humans. Of all the sea creatures, jellyfish cause the most casualties. If a swarm of jellyfish shows up, the beach is immediately closed. Each jellyfish's venom varies in strength, with some causing little more than an itch, while others can sting and kill within 5 hours. Global warming and coastal pollution are driving subtropical jellyfish to South Korea's shores, and the country's fisheries industry has a lot to worry about. It may seem simple enough to catch them all and sell them as food, but out of hundreds of jellyfish species, only 4 are edible.